Have you ever wondered what life looks like through the eyes of one of the most intelligent birds on Earth? Today, we're diving deep into the secret life of the African Grey Parrot. But here's the twist. We'll explore what a day looks like in a cozy cage, and then compare it with the thrilling, unpredictable life in the wild. Stick around, because you'll be shocked at just how different these two worlds are. The African Grey Parrot is often called the Einstein of birds. Known for its ability to mimic human speech, solve puzzles, and even understand emotions, this parrot is unlike any other. But while they're adored as pets across the globe, in their natural African forests, they live a life of freedom, challenge, and survival. So what really happens in their daily routine? Let's find out. Part 1. A Day in the Cage. Let's start with the life of an African grey in captivity. As the sun rises, your parrot usually wakes up in its cage, waiting for breakfast. In a home, this might be seeds, fruits, or specialized pellets. Unlike the wild, food is easy, predictable, and always available. Entertainment. Owners often provide toys, bells, ropes, and puzzle feeders. Believe it or not, these toys aren't just for fun. They're a survival tool in captivity. Why? Because African greys are so intelligent they can actually get bored, depressed, and even pluck their own feathers if not mentally stimulated. Social interaction. One of the highlights of a caged parrot's day is human interaction. They might mimic your words, whistle your favorite tune, or even ask for attention. Imagine a bird saying, "Hello, how are you?" It's cute, but it also shows how deeply they crave communication. As the day winds down, captive parrots usually settle into a routine of play, feeding, and eventually sleep in the safety of their cage. No predators, no stress, but also no true adventure. But what about their cousins flying free in Africa's dense rainforests? Let's step out of the cage and into the wild. Part 2. A Day in the Wild. In the wild, an African grey's day begins at sunrise with the flock. Instead of waiting for a food bowl, they must fly long distances searching for nuts, seeds, berries, and palm fruits. Every meal is earned, not given. Social life. Unlike the human family they get in captivity, wild greys live in flocks of up to hundreds of birds. They constantly call to each other with whistles, squawks, and even alarm cries when predators are near. Their communication system is so advanced, it's believed they can identify individuals by their calls. Dangers. Life in the wild isn't all play. They face predators like hawks, snakes, and humans who illegally capture them for the pet trade. Every day is a balance between survival and freedom. Mental stimulation. Here's where it gets interesting. Wild parrots don't need toys. The forest is their playground. Climbing trees, foraging, cracking hard nuts with their strong beaks, all of these keep their minds and bodies active. Night. At sunset, African greys gather together in tall trees to roost for safety. They rely on the strength of the flock, knowing that in numbers there is protection. So which life is better? The comfort of the cage or the freedom of the wild? Comparison and reflection. In a cage, an African grey has food, safety, and human companionship. But they also face boredom, emotional stress, and a lack of freedom. In the wild, they live the life nature intended, full of flight, freedom, and flock life. But they also face real dangers, hunger, and the threat of capture. It's a trade-off, safety versus freedom, and that's why responsible ownership is so important. If you have an African grey, you're not just a pet owner. You're their flock, their family, and their whole world. Before we wrap up, here are a few fun facts you probably didn't know. African greys can live up to 60 or even 80 years in captivity with proper care. They can learn over 1,000 words and even understand context, not just mimic sounds. Some African greys are known to prank their owners by imitating phone ringtones or microwave beeps. In the wild, their flight speeds can reach up to 50 kilometers per hour. And here's the kicker. They're so smart that scientists compare their intelligence to a 5-year-old human child. Conclusion. So, the secret life of an African grey is truly fascinating, whether inside a cage or soaring free in the wild. Both lives have their beauty and challenges. Now I want to hear from you. Would you rather live the safe life of comfort or the wild life of freedom? Comment below and let's start a flock-wide discussion. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow parrot lovers. This is TikTok Parrot, and I'll see you in the next video.